man. He
Yo,
should
yo,
have been
wait,
in
wait,
that
wait. Let me
position.
get this off. Yo, Jim. Jim. Yo, Wack. Let me just get this off my shoulders, right? Let me just get this off my shoulders to show you what type of I am and why it's still early. Let me get this off my shoulders. Jim Jones, right? He ran with the same I ran with a decade before I met him. Jim Jones, the Dipset, the kid I was just over there dancing and on verses. Jim Jones was running with Shotty, Cafano Jordan, right? Mel Matrix, Jamel Jones, Roll Murder, Roland Martin. He was running Fu Banger, Fuquan. I forgot his last name, Fuquan something. He was running with all of the cats I ran with and got in daddy for. You know what Jim Jones did? That nigga did not take care of none of them. Cause when I ran to them, Shotty was sleeping on the rug on Madison between Tompkins and Troop. Mel Murder was on Gates and Marcus Garvey with his baby mother. Roland Martin was just doing 9 years. He blew trial. That make them that take care of him. From Shotty was sleeping on the rug. That driving a 6'3" Benz in 6 months, living in a condo, doing meetings with Kanye. Kanye was taking him to Yeezy meetings, board meetings. Matrix had his own, everything on his own. His kids was eating. Roland Martin came home to a new AP, watch, money, cars, everything. That Jim Jones did not take care of none of his. I took care of him. And on top of that, Jim Jones was caught on wiretap telling Jamel, look, Jim Jones
Whoa.
was caught on Jim Jones was caught on
That's a
wiretap
fact.
telling Jim Jones was caught on wiretap on my case, telling he was telling um um the big homie Mel Matrix, Jamel Jones, to go and get rid of my security. How you do it? How you shoot at them? They don't got no license to carry weapons, don't nothing in New York. How is that free right now?
Oh,
Pull up the wiretap of conspiracy attempted to commit murder. Why is that not in jail? You tell me. Why you think he don't mention my name? I know you.
Hey, they just
Sheesh.
got dogged on Jada
Sheesh.
Kiss and them. You
Yo,
ain't
I'm
got it. It's too
crying.
early.
that shit got too
Yo,
federal.
if
Nah, that's a
yo,
fact
put it
though.
like this. Put it like this. If I was on a wiretap saying, yo, we gonna kill us, bro. Yeah, nah, that's a fact. Look, trust me, trust me. The back door to his crib be open all of the time. All you gotta do is push the latch, hit it with the little knife, hit the thing, swipe it up, and push the door in. That's all you gotta do. Then we all go down, and you don't go down.
Hey, you heard
Yo,
that
but
tape
Jimmy
yourself?
not in the
Well,
room,
no,
so
Hey, so
the
hey,
but
tape's on the
Jimmy gotta
internet.
hear it.
hey,
He
hey,
ain't
hey,
about
Everybody
to
heard
hey,
the
look.
info.
Yeah,
Don't.
that's
six
public
nine.
internet.
But
Six
he
nine.
not
He
here to defend himself,
Yo,
so
he
that's
was
how I
if you
understand
think
it.
I'm lying, pull it up on YouTube right now and let
No, I
it
ain't
play on
saying you
Clubhouse.
lying. I'm just saying he
6 9.
not here to
It don't
defend
matter. Go
himself, so
on
I don't know why we
YouTube.
speaking on
It's
his
coming
behalf.
out
Hey,
on YouTube.
wait. That right there,
seem
Jim,
like
look, you a weirdo, man, because that's on the internet.
that's a fact. Public
Pull it
Not
up
internet.
here
right
to
now,
speak on it, so
It's
Put
I
on
it
the
up
internet.
right
understand
now.
why he
Jim
talking about
Jones
it.
with Melly Matrix on the phone saying how to kill 6ix9ine Security. Pull it up right now.
Ayo, Ayo, six. Tell me about Desiree Perez.
You already know about Desiree Perez. Like I said,
I
want to
totally
claim.
disagree with your Desiree Perez. She
I
works at
no,
fucking
yo,
Rock
look,
Nation.
yo,
Straight
listen to me.
fed.
She
Let me
work
get the
at
mic for
fucking
2 seconds.
Rock
I'm gonna
Nation.
put it.
What the you
Straight
got to do
fed.
with the
She's
street?
straight fed, bro.
Now let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. So you know what's so crazy, Wack? You can't say that because now somebody say, "Yo, 6ix9ine with Universal and Lucian Granger, his son. What he got to do with the street? You
Well, who
can't
is
say
that?
that.
Listen. Who was she? Was she
She was
Gazella Blanco? She
Yo,
was running the
she was
criminal
trying to
empire?
be. She was. Yo, pull up the article. Yo, Wack. You trying to shy away from it?
No, I'm not. I'm
Desiree
saying
Perez. No,
was she just a mule
no.
that a mother
What?
selected?
She's
All
still
right. So
told.
all the Mexican.
It
Look,
don't
all the.
matter.
Look,
You go out here and
yo,
say, hey, your
Wack.
broke
Hold
ass
on.
auntie, if she want
Hold
to make
on.
some money, and you
Wack.
pack
Hold
her
on.
ass full of some dope, and
Yes,
she
Wack.
get
You
caught,
can't just pick up.
she gonna do
Yo,
what the
Wack. Yo,
you
yo,
mean?
Wack. You can't just pick up drugs and want to make money, and then when you get caught telling the whole
Hey,
organization,
listen,
you
you
can't do
can't. Hey,
that.
listen.
How
This
you
This is
nigga
gonna
gonna
say
have
why.
that? How you out of all people gonna say?
This is why.
Who me?
What? Can I reset the
So in the
room?
previous clip, Takashi asked if people could pull up basically the rules, how you apply quote unquote wiretap murder for hire charges. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give y'all the rules and then we'll come back and I got something for y'all to do. Now, what I wanted to do was actually pull up what Tekashi said. So here we go. When it comes to federal law, murder conspiracy is a serious charge that involves planning or agreeing to commit murder, regardless of whether the act is ultimately carried out. This charge is distinct from attempted murder or murder itself, but it focuses on the agreement or plan rather than the execution of the crime. But what exactly does it mean to be charged with murder conspiracy under federal law? What is murder conspiracy under federal law? Murder conspiracy under federal law is an agreement between two or more persons to commit murder, where at least one party takes a step toward carrying out the plan. The charge does not require the murder to be completed or even attempted. To understand the scope of this crime, it's essential to break down the key elements that define a murder conspiracy agreement. There must be a clear agreement between two or more parties to commit murder. This can be verbal or written and does not need to be formalized. Overt act. At least one of the conspirators must take a tangible step towards the execution of the murder. This could be anything from purchasing a weapon to conducting surveillance on the intended victim. Intent. All parties involved must have the intent to commit murder. This intent is critical and distinguishes conspiracy from merely discussing a crime. The legal implications of being charged with a murder conspiracy are severe. Under federal law, the penalties can be as harsh as those for murder itself, reflecting the serious nature of the offense. Individuals found guilty of conspiracy to commit murder can face life imprisonment and significant fines. The severity of the penalties underscores the federal government's commitment to preventing violent crimes and protecting public safety. What are the penalties for murder conspiracy under federal law? Individuals convicted of murder conspiracy under federal law can face life imprisonment, substantial fines, and other penalties reflecting the gravity of the crime. The actual sentence may vary depending on the specific circumstances and the defendant's criminal history. It's important to understand the jurisdictional nuances when it comes to handling murder conspiracy cases. While both federal and state governments can prosecute murder conspiracy, federal jurisdiction typically applies when the conspiracy involves crossing state lines, affects federal interests, or involves certain federal statutes. This distinction is crucial as federal cases often carry more severe penalties and involve different procedural rules compared to state cases. We're going to leave it right there. Now, with that being done and that being said, let's get into the actual audio that people are going batch crazy over. Y'all ready?
You got nothing to lose no more. This is all you have.
You better get to violating. You better stalk shorty every move. One of them security better get hit. Something better happen.
You better start balling, dude.
You better start doing something. Once you start tearing the security down, ain't no security gonna want that job. You gonna have to stay in the house pretty soon. That's it. That's what happens. Once security get injured, them niggas like, nah, he's too much of a liability. I'm not gonna protect nobody that I know that is causing harm to us. And that's all these niggas gotta say. Well, Shotty, let niggas know, man, bro, we gonna tear the security up, bro. We not even worried about you, bro. We gonna tear the security up. Once niggas start doing that, the security gonna be like, listen, bro, I ain't in it for this, bro. You gonna have to do this shit on your own time, bro.
You can't. The security out in New York can't run around with fire on them, right?
Nah, them niggas, or unless they ex-police, but it don't matter at that time because they doing an illegal job. You dig? And it don't matter because if shot ain't run down on them, they can't pull their gun out to shoot nobody unless the gun is pulled out.
That's cool, but now he gotta get violated.
Yeah, super violated. Super duper. So ain't too much he can really do unless he gonna run around with 100 armed securities all day. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get shot at penny.
He ain't getting enough money for that.
That's a fact. And he just canceled all his shows.
And he ain't a gang member no more.
Nah, he ain't nothing.
That's what Shotty needs to make sure he do.
Nah,
tell that nigga that he's not a gang member no more. He kicked out the whip. He was never a gang member. Nigga, Shotty need to expose him. Like,
nah, it's pussy. Never to do. Yeah, they got a TMZ. TMZ want to talk to niggas on Monday. So Shotty like, he want me, Crippy, I think he said.
Nah, you don't need to be on no TMZ. Let Shotty be on TMZ.
I'm not gonna get on it, but he wanted me to talk to the nigga and tell the nigga what happened, like, cause you know, my lap first. You feel me? So he want.
Nah, you don't say nothing. You let Shotty handle that shit, bro. You don't say nothing.
So don't say nothing.
Nah, Shotty gotta handle that shit. He get on TMZ. He need to talk his talk and he talk his shit. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
And he need to be very, very, very articulate about what he's saying, why he made people think that nigga was a gang member. He needs to let niggas know that he was never a gang member. He was always a money ploy for the gang members. And he got to figure it out. But they gonna have to violate Shorty because Shorty on some bullshit.
That's
Everybody know he's a bitch. I got niggas from Cali that's spinning your hoe. I say he's a stone cold hoe. You supposed to be reputable from your hood, but you talking to a nigga that put some real rights behind the G wall. That nigga's a hoe. Fuck Whack 100. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him and fuck anybody that running with him. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? So, no secret. You know what I'm saying? This coming straight from the whole spot. That nigga's a hoe. Word of my mother. Him and that nigga he talking to is full-blooded hoes. Word up. I'm saying, but at the end of the day, a nigga still mobbing, still 10 toes down. And I took mine on the chin, nigga, for whatever I did. I took it on the chin. Being all the gangsters, spinning the yard, paperwork good.
Queens flip and flip the script.
So today, man.
Yeah, finish saying what you were saying, blood.
I said, at the end of the day, I set my feet up. I'm gonna set the facility I landed, man. Real rights gonna roll out the red carpet, nigga. No secret, homie. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, I wonder what them chumps life about. Mine's is real. You know what I'm saying? Mine's is real. I can hold my head high anywhere. And I'm doing my time, but I'm walking my shit down. And I'm gonna be woke right out the gates. No baby steps, nigga. So, a nigga could laugh, joke, and skip a little rope, but niggas would be home. Niggas would be back out there, homie. I ain't losing no sleep. I'm sleeping good, man. I'm in the best shape of my life. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping, homie. It is what it is.
I need you to reiterate who you talking to.
You said say it again?
I need you to reiterate who this message is for.
Queens flip and flip the script.
You say you need to be who I'm talking to?
Yeah, I want people to know who you directly talking to.
Talking to that bitch nigga Whack 100. I'm supposed to be reputable from the set. But you talking to niggas that put niggas in the can. You a bitch, nigga. You a bitch. And anybody accepting you on the West Coast, you talking about you repping this thing hours, man. I don't know, man. Shit getting watered down, homie. Word of mother. But like I said, I got real ones that spin a yard with me every day. And they straight from the motherland. They say he's a cold-blooded bitch. He's not even accepting on his own turf. So at the end of the day, fuck Whack 100, nigga. Fuck him and fuck everybody that room with him, nigga. Straight up. I ain't ducking no action, homie. I ain't ducking nothing but bullets, nigga. Word up. Real talk, so. Like I said, man, mine is real. My life is real, homie. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with no sucker activity. I'm sucker free. Word up. I walk the yard with plenty of reputables, homie. I'm accepted anywhere I go. I be Matrix, man. For real.
So based on what I've seen, I'm not seeing it. I'm just not. We looked at the law and the way that the law is applied or application of law, and that's that. There's going to be something that comes out because this happened in 2019 before people like myself, AK, and everybody else, 1090 Jake and everybody, before we jumped off and started making our splashes in this YouTube space. Well, I don't know. I don't think 1090 Jake was out in 2019. I don't know. But as far as I go, I wasn't on there years ago when they did that. This was 2019. Please note and know the time difference. What we're seeing and what we're not seeing is a couple of things. We're not seeing the way in which Jim Jones had told essentially Mel Matrix to tell this to Shotty to do. That would be the nail in the coffin. We don't have that. So with us not having that, that's the issue right there that I'm finding with people who will jump out and say, hey man, Jim Jones is a snitch. One, go back to the video, listen to what the law actually says. Jim Jones would be in trouble. Jim Jones would be a quote unquote snitch or anything like that. How he had no charges is basically because he told Shotty to do it. Because that's where it makes sense. But pure discussion about stupid stuff like that, bro, people will be in jail every freaking day. It just is what it is. I think they were trying to catch Jim Jones up. That part right there is evidently true. Now, unless they were tapping Mel Matrix's phone and then just so happened that Jim Jones is on the other side of that, that's cool. But as far as Jim Jones being a federal informant, I'm not seeing it. I think the way that Jim Jones is going to be attacked next, there was a story out there that Wack put out there about Jim Jones essentially having a gun charge get dropped in Virginia. Bruh, that stuff happens all the time. In a pro-gun state like Virginia, that happens all the time. If you don't believe me, we can go look at the southern states and how they operate. Virginia is considered a southern state. It is very pro-gun. Let me help y'all out. If you remember in the case with Jeffrey Williams on the RICO part, right? In the report, it says, and we're not accusing Young Thug of being a snitch, we're just using this as an example. In the report, basically, it says this. A cop observed Young Thug running a freaking stop sign and all this crap and everything like that. And essentially, he wasn't on probation or nothing like that. And the cop basically pulled him out and searched him, searched the whip and all that stuff, and then got a gun out there. Brian Steele, being a great lawyer that he is, was able to get those charges dropped. Because what ends up happening is your Fourth Amendment, the search and seizure part, and Terry stops and all that stuff, if you're only literally being hit for something as small as basically a gun possession, right? If your stop was basically a stop sign stop, your car was not supposed to be searched. Fruit of the poisonous tree. So it's not that difficult to beat that type of charge, especially in a pro-gun state like Virginia. Now, New York, New Jersey, freaking Delaware, yeah, all right, cool. I could see that being an issue. But as far as Virginia, no. Jim Jones is probably going to respond back to 50 Cent with the order of protection against Jeffrey Atkins, which actually is not a real thing. What ends up happening is some BS happens against you in the state of New York. What ends up happening is the person who may have done it, whether you press charges or you did it, they automatically are ordered to stay away from you. It is basically saying you can't witness tamper. Meaning you can't talk to them, you can't do anything, you can't be around them. It's not something that 50 Cent actually pressed play on and said, yeah, get him up out of there. So, nah, that's what's going to end up happening. Or Jim Jones might take the Gretel Quran route, which I think would be pretty stupid, but that would be the only routes that Jim Jones could actually take. Now, who's winning and who's not winning? Obviously, you're not going to beat 50 Cent. You're not. All this still from Justin LeBoy asking Jim Jones about some stuff and everybody trying to be spicy, and Jim is basically saying, get off my D and all that stuff and everything. Jim, let's be fair. In that beef that 50 Cent engaged in with Cam, he said, and I remember because it was a song, everything is good in the fender you rode on. Had you in the ICU trying to hold on. They saying he's gone. Cam, stay up. And then what he said was, I'm not going to destroy Dipset. What we're going to do is we're going to make Jim Jones the boss. We're going to make Joel Santana the underboss. And then basically put Cameron as this foot soldier. And Jim Jones, you secretly like that stuff. You were caught hanging out with 50 Cent after he just beefed with Cam. And let's just be fair. Cam had his nice diss that Curtis. What he say? The truck of the Lamby can't be stuffed in some candy. It's not a label, Curtis. You freaking with family. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, basically when 50 and Cam was going, it was pretty good, but it seemed inevitable. If you were around New York rap, like listening to New York rap around that time, it just seemed like Dipset versus G Unit was always going to happen because 50 beef with Ja, Murder Inc., 50 beef with Fat Joe, Terror Squad, 50 beef with Jadakiss, The Locks. So That, and then it just seemed like 50 was going to either have to beef with Rockefeller or beef with Dipset, which Dipset is a subsidiary of Rockefeller. So that's how it goes. But nah, I'm not co-signing that Jim Jones is a federal informant and none of that crap, because unless this proof comes out, this is the only way in which I change my mind, that Jim Jones told Mel Matrix to tell Shotty to do that, then nah. But simply discussing stuff like that doesn't make you a snitch. Not in my book, it don't. But if you disagree, man, please try to keep it short and simple. Because if you write a freaking long ass soliloquy or whatever the hell you want to do, hey, we ain't trying to hear all that.